everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. We've got the lovely Edwina here. She's a mum with kids. She's also a coach as well. We've got the same business coach, Lynn, who's awesome, that we love. And you've been doing our program for like over 12 months now.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was September last year I started.
Yeah, so good, so good. And well, you're obviously, Edwina's so awesome. Like, she's really consistent and she's done everything and taken everything on board. You've been really good, but I would expect you to be good because you're a coach. So you have to
Exactly.
lead by example. You know, I
Yeah.
never hear you whinge about your kids or you don't have time. You get on with it and you do it. And you had some pretty bad issues too when you started, you know, and we got you to change a lot of stuff and it probably went against what you, like me, when I very first started this, you're like, oh, what do you mean eat less protein? What do you mean eat more sugar? You know, like all this stuff, you're like, oh, but
Totally.
you've been such a really good and continue to be a really awesome client. But anyway, tell everyone why you joined the program and what were the issues that you were having.
Like you said, I joined over 12 months ago. So my biggest issue was, I guess, around that whole stigma, you know, like because I came from a bodybuilding background and, you know, I'd kind of done comps and that sort of stuff. And the way that I had sort of trained and had eaten from learning from that was, like you said, preferably higher protein and cutting out things like dairy and not eating certain fruits and, you know, types of foods that you kind of feel like you have to stop eating if you want to be lean and if you want to be healthy. So for me, I had some issues around, you know, just my period and things like that because I was still in that mindset of like you had to be really restrictive in what you were doing in terms of food to be able to be healthy and strong and fit. And really just wanting to I guess improve my strength as well, improve my technique with my lifting. Like that was a big thing, you know, just because I always value learning and growth as well. So I knew that you guys were really, really great with that, you know, to be able to help to coach with, you know, squats, deadlifts, that sort of technique. That's helped heaps. So that was really, where I was at and what I was, wanting to achieve. And obviously being a coach, you know, valuing learning everything I can in terms of nutrition and training and that type of thing. So that's where my passion is and what I love to help other women to do. So I guess what resonated with you was, I guess, the whole stigma that we are sort of around nutrition and training. Not that I was only sort of training 4 days a week prior, and that was sort of good for me, but, you know, just learning a lot more of the technique around those lifts and actually doing them properly was great. So
I think too, you know, like you were probably like me, like I went for probably over 6 months without a period, you know, from that really hardcore dieting. And I think you don't realize, you think, oh, like, and you eat all the green vegetables and the nuts and the seeds and eat the high protein. You don't realize how much it affects your body. How long did you not have your period for?
Well, when I came into your program, I was actually thinking of I was prepping for
Mm,
another comp, you know,
mm,
and to me, you know, I always sort of thought I had to have this goal of, oh, I'm doing a comp prep or I'm doing, you know, I'm working towards something, you know, to be able to stay on track. So I had that mindset. So I'd been comp prepping for probably maybe 5 months before
mm,
that. So it was probably maybe a couple of months sort of when I was dropping my calories right down, getting into that comp prep sort of stage that I didn't have my period. So
mm, mm,
so it's really just about reversing back out of that. And then, you know, once that sort of happened, my period did come back, you know, fairly quickly within that time. So it would have been a good, 3 or 4 months probably that, that I was sort of doing that dieting period.
yeah. And so can you tell the viewers then, you know, what's the improvements that you've seen so far being in the program? Obviously you got your period back. Woohoo.
Exactly. Obviously strength, that was a big one, you know, just the training, you know, to be able to go, all right, you know, break everything down in terms of the strength, the lifts, that sort of thing. So that was huge. And that was something that's been really, really valuable. And because obviously being a mum, you know, you want to do as less as you can and still get
Yeah.
good results. So
Yeah.
being able to train 3 days a week, like that's great. Definitely around the food, you know, in terms of just being more varied with what I eat as opposed to just having that whole, like meat, veggies, that sort of thing, you know, cutting out carbs and or limiting your carb intake in terms of just like sweet potato or sort of rice or something like that. So being a lot more balanced probably with my family, my kids, and what I'm doing, like that was a really big one. So that's a big improvement. And obviously, I wasn't sleeping badly, but I find that I'm sleeping a lot better now. Obviously, having more food as well, that was a big part of it. But really, just learning everything that you guys teach has been huge as well. Just being able to take on that it's different perspective around nutrition and training and how to sort of put it all in together.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're really, really good. You're really good, dedicated client. And you're so busy too. You've got your own business and you've got kids and your husband works full time, so it's you've done really well. And that's probably like, women, as you would know, when they're coming into your program, they have concerns. And one of them is time. Women go, I'm not gonna have time. You are very time poor, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of look at it and think, well, and this is what I say to the ladies that come to the program, but you got to eat food anyway, so you might as well learn how to eat properly. And regardless of whether you're eating well or not well, you've still got to put that time in at some point to eat food or whatever. But yeah, with the training, like it's so easy, to find 3 hours in a week to train, and do that, and just know that if you get those three days in, then that's what you have to do. It's not like you have to go to the gym every day and spend an hour and find that time. It's very doable in terms of fitting it in with my lifestyle and what I've got going on. So
yeah, I think it gives you time back too, like less, once you get your head around the food and you prep and like you say, you're not training bloody 6-7 days a week anymore, I don't even know how I used to do that. I don't know how the mums do it in the program, how they used to do it. Like you guys are so busy.
I think back to when I was doing my comp prep like a few years ago, like when I think it was probably 3 years ago since I've done my comp, like it was training twice a day. I'd get up, go to the gym in the morning, I'd go in the afternoon, and I just thought that that's what you had to do to get where you wanted to be. So it definitely, and my kids were obviously smaller back then too. So I look back and go, how did I do that? Like it was crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. I don't know how the mums do it. I don't know how anyone does it. And what about online, doing it all online? So obviously, you don't ever come and see us at our gym.
Oh, it's great. Like it's so good. Like you have that level of accountability. You're able to, to put your coaching videos in, do all that good stuff. So I've met you guys obviously at our business things, but in terms of actually like doing a PT or something in person, like, you don't need to. It's totally easy. And it's not just spending an hour of a PT session with you guys and that's it. It's like you have that support, around the clock. So it's so good. Like online's definitely not a problem. So yeah.
And what about money? Like you're a mum, you've got kids, you've got a business, and a lot of women think, oh God, I don't want to invest that money in myself. Has it been worth the money that you've invested?
Oh, totally. And I will continue to invest because for me, just having that accountability and having that someone there that I have to go, all right, this is what I'm doing. To me, investing just in that is value in itself, because if I don't have that, and if I don't have, someone there going, okay, why aren't you training, or what's going on? Like, I won't do it, because you do get busy. So even just to have that level of accountability, and not to mention, all the learnings and everything that I've had but it's, you're investing in yourself. And if you want to be healthy and if you want to be happy and have that lifestyle, then I think everyone needs to do that. So yeah.
And finally, if a woman was sitting on the fence and she was skeptical and she wasn't sure about doing this program, what would you say to her?
Yeah, just have to do it. Hey, just to experience the change that you're going to see from shifting that perspective around your nutrition, around your training. It's just have to do it, like, for sure. And you guys are great. Like you guys, in terms of just the level of support that you give, and the way that you coach, and the way that your coaches or your coaching staff are structured. Like if there's ever a problem or if there's ever a question, like it's so easy to have that support. So
yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks. And I really appreciate you taking the time out today, because I know you've got a million fucking things to do, and kids and work, because I know, because you run a business like mine. And if you're a woman and you're watching this and you want to find more about find out more, sorry, I should say, about our program, click on the link below, fill in the short application form, and then you can book a free call, and have a chat to the coaches and just see if it's a good fit. So thanks again, Edwina, and
No
I
worries.
will
Thank
chat
you
to you
for
obviously in our program and in Lynn's program too.
yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Thanks,
much.
Steph.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.